We really have two choices when life gives us lemons, right? And it goes deeper than that for a lot of individuals who are targeted and who have gifts and who have awoken to their power, to their spiritual gifts, to their purpose in the presence of God, right? The purpose that we have with God, what we said that we were going to do when we come here, when we awaken to that, we not only are exiled, usually we have karmic families, and that's just how that is. And usually our experiences have been rough. And about 99.9% of the people that came across our path were people to distract us from our purpose. So when we start walking in purpose, when we start walking with God, and we begin to be targeted, we begin to be cornered, right? Because the way these secret societies work is that they attack all your resources, like all aspects of your life, so that you basically give up. Specifically with like chosen beings, because the contract that we have with the Most High God is so like not it's not negotiable, right? So some of us, the only way to take us out is if like we do it ourselves. And so they do everything in their power to corner us to the point of, so all the resources are targeted. And so basically everything everything that's near and dear to you is targeted, because the purpose of it all is for you to lose it, so that you end up going crazy or doing yourself. So with that being said, when life gives us lemons, I make a face mask. For me, I all of this has helped me gain control of myself, of my vessel, right? Not falling into temptations, changing the way that I eat, taking care of my vessel, going to the gym, taking care of my mental health, being in nature, healing, uh, addressing the things that hurt me, the wounds that I had, forgiving things, so that because the people that are attacking me and things like that, these are people who are wounded children. And so, with them being wounded children, they're an example of everything I don't want to become. And I have had like this mindset all my life. That's hence why, like, all of the things that have occurred to me, instead of me becoming that, I become the opposite. So, and then, in that, I've also had flaws and addictions and bad habits and all types of stuff, which I've healed from. So, for me, it just I just reflect on things and heal from it, because I do not want to become these people. And so, with that understanding, I can be grateful for all that has happened, because not only has it helped me become the woman that I am today, I've healed so much, right? And then now I'm able to help others heal, and with my story, inspire others to do the same. No matter who you are, no matter what you've done, no matter what has been done to you, we can all go ahead and just take a different route and heal, because what the enemy wants is for us to stay in our wounds, for us to be putting blame on others, for us to play the victim, but we're not victims. In reality, for me, um, my enemies are like frenemies. They just help me get better and do better and heal. and be a better mother for my children, and be a better friend, be a better person as in general, because everything that's thrown at me, instead of it making me bitter, it makes me grateful. Even when I am struggling, when things are happening, or when I am in a different space, after I come out of it, I see why it needed to go that way. I see why that needed to happen. Every single thing that has happened, I can see why it needed to happen that way. Had that not gone that way, I wouldn't have done this. Had I not met this person, I wouldn't be the person that I am today. Like, had I not been attacked this way, I wouldn't heal that part of me. And so when I look at it with that perception, I can really find the goodness in it all. And so everything that the enemy throws at me, instead of it making me bitter or me being like complaining about it, why me, why this, why that, why not me? Right? Why not me? And the greatest part about it all is that I was able to rebuild with a solid foundation. Like I'm building on truth. Like, it's unshakable, it's unmovable. This is truth, right? I'm building it on truth. I'm building it with God. Like, it had to happen that way. I had to go through all those betrayals. I had to go through the defamation of character. I had to go through the smear campaigns. I had to go through the losses. I had to go through all of that so that I could build myself a foundation which was solid. And that solid foundation is God, the creator of all things. And truth. I'm walking in truth. I'm living in my truth. And what a great example that is for my children. Right? If I did anything good, it's that I walked in truth and I held my head high. Like, and then that speaks for itself. Because the way I live is the way that I live. I don't have to pretend. I don't have to make things up. I don't have to remember what I said. Because it's the truth. So I could just pick up where I left off. Like, what did you say? Oh, justice? What was it about my addictions? Yeah. I remember. We don't do that no more. Simple. So, this is why I also speak about healing, giving depths to things, like endings. Because some of us have like foundations that are just not real, right? Or they no longer fit the curriculum. So we have to dismantle them and create a new one. And so I would encourage anyone to just create a solid foundation based on truth. A foundation that you're proud of. Even if that means that we have to let go of certain things, certain material things, certain people, start over. It's worth it. Because the peace of mind that we get, the serenity and the harmony that flows within us when we do that doesn't have a price. It's beautiful. And it's not something that we could go and buy at the supermarket or at the mall. It's something that we work for, and because we work for it, and we have to let go of so much, right? Because it's like you have to let go of your old life to get a new one. Yeah, I had to do that. And it's like, so right now I'm like in the midst of doing so. But as I see it, although I don't have a lot of material things, I have things that are priceless. I have harmony in my home, peace in my home, and I have truth. I live in truth.